There's a lot of internet on there as international building. It is now the home of NAFTA here in San Antonio, North American Free Trade Agreement with the U.S., Canada, and Mexico. Alright guys, now go ahead and exit through floodgate number 4. Now floodgate 4 does have much of a tailgate on the back of a truck. The way it opens closes. You can tell where it opens closes at by these two metal pads are right here on either side of the boat. Since it's all the way open, if we cruise right over here, we really don't get to see it. Floodgate 4 and floodgate 5 are identical in design, just different in a couple things. One, floodgate 5 is actually located down the river from where we're headed. So that means it is actually back behind me about 200 yards or so. Also, it's about 15 feet tall, divided into two sections, and it is closed at all times. So it does regulate the water level throughout this entire area. That San Antonio River, though, does continue on for another 138 miles back behind me, where it ends in the Lake San Antonio. Turns back into the San Antonio River, continues on all the way to San Antonio Bay. Now, the source of the river, though, ladies and gentlemen, is only about 4.5 to 5 miles up ahead of us, on the ground seeing where Street Park works, where your closer version starts. Now, the area of the river that we are cruising through right now, though, is known as the Flood Control Channel. It's not a natural flowing part of the river. It was carved of the earth in 1926 and 1929. It used to be a market building, though, on this exact spot. Now, it was Reem Evergreens and Lee Edwards' first task. Back in 1924, they first formed the Conservation Society, but tried to save this market building. Unfortunately, they did not succeed in this endeavor. What they did do without what we're hugging as they brought to life the full development potential of the riverbed itself. Riverbed that back in that day ain't nothing but the back end of the way of businesses. Thank you. Hey, whenever that happens, just email a sentence. It's like, oh man. Alright, now over here on the left hand side, we do actually have a staircase that leads up to street level. As we pass by the staircase, we take a look up into the background, and there's a cathedral that is back there. The cathedral is known as San Fernando Cathedral. It's the first cathedral set up here in South Texas. It was actually run during the Battle of the Alamo. That's how long it's been over there. It's also the exact same area in which Santana's men set up shop at during the Battle of the Alamo. The area between here and there, though, is known as Main Plaza. Main Plaza, as you know, was actually first settled back in the early 1600s by the Spanish conquistadors. Over here to the right hand side, we do actually have a giant green doorway right now. That is known as floodgate number 3. The floodgate 3 is a pocket door design. It takes a total of 15 minutes for that door to go from its top position up there, down to the bottom, and back up. Sometimes it takes more or less time for this to happen is when the chain drive on this thing happens to break. It takes about 10 seconds for this door to close. Those side is there for Joe once we finally get it fixed. Don't worry though, it's not really has my knowledge, so we're good to go. We use all of our floodgates at least once a year, so we completely isolate the entire riverwalk and drain out the riverwalk area. In the process of doing clean out the bottom of the river, make sure it's all nice and neat before y'all the next year, whenever you decide to come back to us. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are already putting up Christmas lights. That being said, though, the reason why we start putting them up now is because they have over 1 million strands of light to actually put up into these trees. That takes a little while. None of that, they gotta make sure everything's working before Thanksgiving, so.